Hello, guys. Hope you all are doing well. And if not, then I guess it's because of that Sharma ji ka beta who's always set as a benchmark for everyone. Perfect idol kid. Our parents want us to be like him, and we pretend as if we are trying, but at the same time, we are questioning his existence. But why am I telling you all this? Because today we have with us Abhay Gupta, our Sharma ji ka beta. He secured All India Rank 17 in IPMAT Indore and also All India Rank 1 in BA Economics Honours in CUET this year. For him, it's quite normal to mercilessly leave IIM Indore and join srcc. Today, he's here to enlighten us all with his experience. So, welcome, Abhay.
Hi, Maitri. So, first of all, I will say that Guptas are not behind Sharma's after all.
Definitely.
Okay. So, come on, let's start with the interview.
So, securing an All India Rank 1 is not a common achievement. How did you feel after knowing the results?
So, honestly, I got my marks before my rank. So, I was
Okay.
expecting All India Rank 1, but still, seeing that All India Rank 1 on the screen, it was pretty great.
Definitely. So,
Yeah.
okay, everyone wants to know why did you leave IIM Indore for srcc?
Okay. I'll tell you the reasons, but don't take it as if I'm criticizing Indore. Indore is a really great opportunity if anyone gets it. So don't don't leave it like me. Uh, I thought that personally, I thought that SRCC would be better for me, that I'll get better opportunities and better return on investment. That was one of the most probable reasons. If I'll get admission in DU. So that's why I left IIM Indore. And there was also a reason I stay in Delhi, so I didn't want to stay away from home.
Okay, that makes sense. So, okay, when did you start preparing for IPMAT and CUET?
So CUT, I didn't start preparing for CUT even 2 weeks before CUT examinations. But for IPMAT, I started preparing since January.
Okay. And how did you manage to prepare for both IPMAT and CUET together? Because they have different syllabus.
They have absolutely different syllabus. And I will say that if you ask me when did I start seriously preparing for CUT, then that will be after my IPMAT got over.
Okay.
After IPMAT, I was lucky enough that my examination was in August, CUT examination, and the IPMAT got over in 2nd July. So I got a lot of time in between the IPMAT and CUT examination. So I was able to prepare for CUT well, mainly because I prepared for boards really well. So in CUT, I didn't face much more problems.
All right. So I assume you must have been giving mocks. So how much did you score in them?
For marks, I'll tell you my marks, but first I will suggest students to give a mock right now, because many students believe that once they will finish their syllabus or they will complete 75% of the syllabus, then they will start giving marks. And I tell you, it's completely useless. No matter if you have completed 100% of syllabus, or no matter if you have completed 50% of your syllabus, completing your syllabus does not mean that you will score great in your mocks or in your actual paper. So I'll say that start giving our mocks right now. Even if you score like 50 marks and 400, that's completely fine. But if you are giving mocks right now, you are ahead of 90% of the people preparing for that exam. Okay, so coming towards my mock scores, they were really great from the start, I'll say, because out of 400, every time I was able to get a score of 200 and above. If you ask for my highest score, then that will be 272, I guess, out of 400. Yeah, and the ranks were also in single digit mostly.
So you heard him, right? Okay. So tell us more about your IIM Indore interview. So how did it go and all?
Interview. So I'll tell you the story. So 2nd July, my exam gets over, and on 18th July, I get the interview call. And on 18th July, I have no clue that when my interview will be. So on 18th July, I'm completely scared, and I'm scared out of my wits, because I have never given an interview to anyone, and that to an
Okay.
IIM interview. Yeah, so I researched a lot. I on Telegram. I talked to a lot of seniors, like on the Journey Face channel itself. Chris Bhaiya, I also talked to him, and he also gave me insights from his IPM Indore interview. So yeah, for 10 days, I think I didn't study this hard for the exam itself that I studied for the interview of for 10 days before the like for 10 days, the gap that I got from the interview call to the actual interview, I studied the whole newspaper of that day, and I prepared the whole 11th accounts, whole 11th economics, because I got to know that they asked 11th syllabus as well. Yeah. So but coming to the actual interview day, my interview was really easy. It went on for like 15 minutes, and it was completely they were very friendly, and it was just like talking to my actual professors. Like if I had already gotten admission in IIM, and I'm actually talking to them student to professor. So my actual interview was not at all difficult. But I will say that to prepare for the worst. So I did prepare for the worst, and I also prepared for strict interviews. But they were completely friendly, so I guess that was my luck.
But definitely this shows your, dedication. So,
Yeah.
what ways did TJP help you in your preparation?
Okay, so I joined the Journey Phase Telegram group first. I think it was in February or March, I guess. So there are many student groups on Telegram, and I have joined quite a lot of them. And the one thing that I like about these groups, that there are a lot of students in them, and they are all headed in a similar direction as you. And one thing I tell you, that the students there used to send a lot of questions, a lot of quants question, lots of quants doubts on the group, and I used to love solving them. Even if it's 1 a.m., I'll wake up from the bed, and I'll solve and send the solution and ask for the correct answer. So I used to love solving that. So I guess that's how TJP helped me, and also the seniors are a part as well of the groups.
This shows peer learning. So, what preparation tips would you like to share with your juniors?
For preparation tips, so as I said, that giving mocks is a very good strategy. And for preparation tips, so let's say for IPMAT, there are two sections: points and verbal. So for verbal, I actually didn't prepare verbal at all except for mocks. I didn't do
Okay.
anything else. So that was my mistake. Don't follow me. I have to say, I will say that verbal is the most important section of IPMAT. I know that everybody is going after quants. Everybody is preparing quants, but if you see the examination, quants section cutoff is really low compared to the verbal cutoff. Verbal cutoff
I
are soaring
agree.
right now because verbal cutoff are soaring right now because everyone can solve like 60-70% of the paper. So you have to become someone that can solve 90% of the paper. So I'll tell you, if you score really well in a verbal section paper, then your selection is almost guaranteed because IIM Indore gives the most weightage to the verbal section, and the verbal section is the most important section of all. So I'll say start preparing for verbal right now, in together with quants. Do not leave verbal for the end. So for verbal, you know, if you start giving mocks, then you'll get an idea of what to prepare. For quants, I guess you can you can search you can search Telegram, you can ask your peers, you can ask whatever coaching institute you're in, and you can also search uh, okay, let's also leave the coaching institutes. You search the Google for material, and you will get a hell lot so much material that you can't even solve. So I guess solve them, and you can also ask someone. You can ask me on Telegram. I'll tell you. No worries.
So he's always there to prepare you and help you. So thank you so much, Abhay. I'm sure our viewers would have gained insight from this interview. So everyone, stay tuned for more such videos. See you soon.